Hello guys, my name is Satya and in this video I will be talking about functions in Python. So basically functions are of two types in Python or in any programming language. That is, the first one will be inbuilt functions which are already inside the programming language, and the second one is user defined functions. Okay, so the first one is, as I have said, inbuilt functions. There are various names to it. Some people even call it as built-in functions, and some people even call it as predefined functions. Okay, so let's keep it as predefined functions. So this predefined functions means like which are actually defined by the programmer. I mean, whoever has created this program. Okay, these predefined functions, and we can actually just call them and use. And the second one is user defined functions. So these are the two basic types of functions in Python. And well, just a second. Yeah, so let me just give a heading of functions. Well, so functions, predefined and user defined, these are the two basic types of functions. And so let's understand this in a very much simple way. For an example, if we take the example of functions, they are see, we can actually use anything inside a function. We can actually write any code inside a function. Like, for suppose, we can give looping statements, or else we can give if conditions and etc. Okay, and yeah, this is what it is. So we have to use def keyword to create a function. All right, and this def keyword is used to create a function, and all those functions which are created using this def keyword are known as user defined functions, because we, as a user of the Python programming, are creating this. Okay, so hence this is a user defined. So let's start with a function example, def addition. Okay, which means a function addition to add two numbers. We will take input of two numbers and we will store in some two variables like a and b, and we will pass on the parameters. Okay, and end with colon. Okay, now it will start with the indentation. As soon as you press the enter, it will start the indentation. Okay, so this is a function to add two numbers, and well, whatever you write after that hash, that all will be as a comment, and it will not be counted into the code. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and now let's begin. I mean, let's proceed with the further part of coding. So let's say, like, to add two numbers we have to use some operation, right? It's like c equals to a plus b. All right, and we will be just returning this return c, which means whatever the parameters you pass into this addition function, which is def addition, the return value will be the sum of those two values. Okay, so now the function has been created, and now to use this function, we have to get out of this indentation of the function, and we can actually call the function with its name, which is addition. Okay, so now I am just directly printing whatever is returned. Okay, print addition. Just a second. Yeah, print addition of, we can take any two numbers, and let's say 15 comma 9856. Okay, well, let's change it for 15522. So now when we run this code, we will be given as output the sum of these two numbers. Okay, 1552 and 9856. So the return value will be C, which will be A plus B. As you can see, the addition has been performed, the function has been performed, and since we are using a return over here, so it will be returning the value, and we have to use another print statement outside the function. And let's try something like print C. Okay, let's see what will happen. It will just pop an error. Okay, so the reason is simple. The C is not defined in the complete program. It's only defined inside that function, that particular function. Okay, so here comes the concept of local and global variables, because whatever is defined inside a function is only accessible inside that indentation. Okay, as you can see over here, def addition of a comma b, right? So C, A and B, all these three variables can only be accessible inside that function. Okay, and once you get out of that indentation, you cannot access them. So now when I print C out of the indentation, it will pop me error because it's not a global variable. A global variable is that variable which is accessible to every on every stage. Okay, so now let us try something like print C is being written inside the indentation. Okay, so now let us write it in the same indentation. Now the C is a local variable and we can actually directly access it. Okay, so we'll be able to print it. So let us just remove the last one. We are just calling the function. Okay, we are not printing it, addition of 1552 and 9856, so which actually means we are not printing it, we are just calling it, but it prints automatically because there is a print statement inside the function. Okay, so now C is accessible because it is a local variable and the print statement is also inside that range. I hope the concept of local and global is also clear to you, and let's proceed. So this is how we actually create functions. And see, these functions, the main purpose of these functions is to reusability. Okay, well, let us try something new, like let's give two variables A and B. Okay, and let us remove these two values and replace them with A and B. The answer will be the same. Okay, the answer will be the same, but if you observe it carefully, there is a two times use, we have used two times A and B. Okay, in the above statement, A and B are like global and local. Well, let's do one thing. Well, let's take C and D. Okay, so now C and D are two variables which are global. A and B are local. Okay, but if you observe here, C in the global variable has the value of 1552, and in the local variable the C has a value of the sum of C plus D. I mean 1552 plus 9856. Okay, so this difference in C of a same variable but in local and global. Okay, so it will make the concept more clear, because the same variable has two different values, one in the global level and second one in the local. I hope it's clear.